So yeah, this is where we're gonna bring the next batch. We're gonna bring them over here. Like over here we have another 2 acres. From there to over, like from edge to edge is about 2 acres. Well, but all this is brand new, fresh, never touched, kind of virgin grass that we have over here. So this is where we bring in the chickens next time. So yeah, as you can see, all this is gonna be saturated and nurtured with manure next time. And that's what we do, we spread the manure, as Joel Salatin says, democratically all over the land. And the chickens love it because they get new salad bars, they get new grass, new fresh grass every time we rotate them. So it's plenty of food for them everywhere we go over here. You see it? So yeah, you see all these brown patches, all this is manure deposited in the ground, in the soil. But look at this, how all this grass is coming back. Lusher, fresher, you see, we get these ones kind of fresh. We get these ones over here, they kind of tender. All this is brand new. New stuff growing already. All this. So you see that? That's what happens once the chicken leave this area. Everything regenerates and comes back. So you see all this in 3-4 weeks is gonna be all covered in green. All covered it up. All these brown batches. All those brown batches are going to be covered it up. So yeah, everybody, now that we are getting to the end of this cycle, we get to see all the improvements, all the work that we were able to get done on these 2 acres. So one of the cool things that is good to highlight or bring up, so you guys can notice, is all these. You see all these patches, how it's kind of like brown, green. So the chickens, they've been coming all the way. Basically, we started at that end and we aim to finish at the other end, and we were able to accomplish the goal by moving them and rotating them around here in these last almost 10 to 12 weeks. So now what we're gonna do once we finish, we get all these, we call these tractors, these movable kind of coops. It's all made by hand, artisanal, low cost. That way, we can get the job done without spending a lot of money in equipment. And that's a good lesson right there that you should guys learn about. You don't need to spend a lot of money at the beginning. You should do it as low cost as possible, and probably gonna have to do a lot of hard work and more work. But you don't want that at the beginning. You wanna test your markets. I take that advice from my own experience. So anyway, as you can see, all these scoops, they're gonna be lift up. We kind of like go and maintain them, do a quick repair between batches. We tie them up, we make them kind of like nice and tidy again. And then the plan is go back to the other side of the farm where we're gonna run the new batch in a new area. So we're gonna be, that's the idea, work different areas. We work different areas. That way we spread all the manure everywhere across these 20 acres. So there you have it. Tomorrow is the last day. Tomorrow they're gonna be packed up and ready to go to the processing facility. Okay, everybody, so the final day has come. Today we are getting the chickens out for processing. It is like 4 in the morning. This is the best time to get them out because they quiet, they are still asleep, and then it will be less stress on them and quicker for us. So now we're gonna show you kind of like the whole process, how we pack them up. So yes, stay tuned. We are about to start today's venture. Let's go. Okay, everybody, so yeah, here we are getting everything ready. Still dark, as you can see. Not even a sign of sunshine at this point. But now we are getting ready to pick them up, put them to these crates. I'll show you in a bit. Let's keep going.
Yo alcanzo a uno más, dale. Dale uno más. Uno más. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 8. Un pequeñón, porque. Un pequeñón. Ahí ves.
So yeah, everybody, this is the end. As the saying goes, all good things comes to an end, and for these broilers, these chickens, today was their end. You know, we are happy about what we did with that batch for the last 11 weeks that we had them here. You know, now they are gone. They are in their way to a processing facility, which is USDA, you know, inspected and that. So we get those chickens back in the form of a product. I'll show you later on how they look like. But yeah, you know, now this is all empty and quiet. No more chicken sound. You know, it's kind of peaceful at the moment over here. But it's temporary because now we're getting ready for the next batch. Basically, we do this 3 to 4 times out of the year. We try to do it during the coolest month of the year, so beginning and end, because the middle of the year is the heat is not good for them. So we try to avoid the heat down here in Florida. But yeah, so as you saw, you know, they got loaded into the crates early in the morning. We do that because it's less stressful for them. You know, they are like at ease at that time, because during the day they, you know, they flap the wings too much, and they, you know, it's hard to get them. It's just too stressful for them and for us. So nighttime before sunrise is the best time. So now that this is all empty over here, you see, now we are gonna get these tractors set up again for the next batch. We won't do it over here. We will go to another area because this area is too saturated already. We do it in purpose because we run them through areas that need manure to, you know, regenerate the land. That's what we do. Regenerative agriculture. Okay. So now, you know, this is gonna all be led to rest. But yeah, so you see all this is empty now. So basically I want to show you the beginning where they all started. This is the end over here. You know, we decided that this was going to be the area where we want them to run through. And yeah, this is done. This is, you know, already worked on. You remember the brooder over there? That's the brooder. That's where they started since day one, since they were baby chicks. Now, you know, is all the area over here that is gonna grow back up. So let me show you how our freezers look like now. Banan. So this is what you get. Okay, this is about 100 chickens right there, and we have another 50 over here. As you can see, that's what we get. So basically, these chickens, let's say you were going to keep them for your own supply, to feed your family, whatever, it will last them for 1 year easily. And that was the reason why I decided to do this, because I wanted to have food supply for the whole year when the pandemic came. So I was like, okay, how can I ensure I have food, you know, that will last me for a long time? And then as when I decided to raise my own food, and kind of like the idea was to keep it there for 1 year. So that's what you get, 1 year worth of meat, but that's what we get at the end. So that's our final product: chicken ready to eat, pasture raised, soy free, organically fed, you know, 100% free range in all these beautiful pastures over here. They get to eat grass, they get to eat bugs, they get to eat insects, and that changes the nutritional profile, and the chicken that you get at the end is just another type of chicken. You know, this is not a how you call it, a commodity product. Even though it's chicken, it's a completely different chicken, and the price is in the premium that you see when you pay for this type of chicken. So this was my video for the day. I hope you enjoyed this series. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.